Ja, tak, at jeg måtte være med, og jeg taler på engelsk i det her tale om comfort zone. Ved vi alle, hvad er en comfort zone? Det er en hyggeområde. Home should be a comfort zone. But when home is earth, and it's becoming hostile to millions of species, including our own, it's time to rethink what we mean by comfort. There is comfort in believing that politicians will keep their promises, and that the fossil fuel industry isn't greenwashing, and that we can all carry on as we have been. But we can't afford that kind of comfort, because the ecosystems that have sustained our civilizations for thousands of years are failing. So here we are, because comfort zones break down when we realize they are delusional. That's what's brought us all here today, the realization that to bring meaningful change on the scale required, we must say goodbye to our comfort zones and do whatever we can, where we are, with what we have. We all have friends and family members and colleagues who are not here. Most of our friends and most of our families and most of our colleagues are not here. Why? Some of them are concerned and some of them are truly frightened, but they don't know what to do, so they do nothing. But they all have an inner tipping point, and they'll reach it. Everyone will reach it. That tipping point gets closer every time the UN panel brings out a report. Every time their family expands with a child or a grandchild, every time they see evidence that global heating is destroying landscapes, homes, and lives. Or perhaps every time we engage them in conversation about what worries them, and they look up at the horizon beyond the smørhul. And when they reach that tipping point, they'll step out of their comfort zone and show up too. Nobody likes to be the first to act, but many don't mind being the second or the 10th or the 100th or the millionth. Every one of them is welcome and needed. But some people we know are harder to reach, and we all know them. They feel safe in their comfort zone and they don't want that to change. They choose to believe the government's promises, the pledges of nations, the lies of the fossil fuel industry, and the myth of a massive technofix. And they choose to take comfort in the deafening silence of the media, which is failing them every single day during the most urgent crisis civilization has ever faced, because it's too attached to its own comfort zone. The comfort zone of profit-driven structures and systems that don't service the greater good of this planet. Power is a comfort zone. The status quo is a comfort zone. The people who most need to wake up are still living in the old world that brought us to this level of emergency. So if there are any members of the media here, I say to you, you have a comfort zone, but you and your editors also have a responsibility to tell the truth on the front page of every newspaper and at the top of every news program and at the heart of every discussion, not just once in a while, but every day. So I say to you, ask questions, call out the lies, challenge the platitudes, investigate the facts, and make this story the story that it is, the story of ecological and climate breakdown that threatens the well-being and survival of billions of people right now. So wake up and do your fucking job. Fordi vi vil have en grøn, retfærdig fremtid.
Tusind tak til Liz fra Writers Rebel.